Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm going to do a short, precise video on the operation of OBS Studio. If you like me, the instructions when you start OBS, you'll come up to a window similar to this one. Um, One thing, I don't know how I came across it, but I had a audio issue with background echoing. If you come onto the audio mixer here and you have two channels. You have an audio desktop and a mic aux. If you click on the wheel on the mic aux and a window pops up with the advanced audio properties, you click on that. When you go down to the mic aux and go over here to under audio monitoring, if you click on that, if yours is saying monitor and output, then you'll get this echo that you're getting, that I'm getting now on the screen that you see. The way to turn it off is you go in here and put monitor off, and you'll get the result that I'm having. So that's that on the mic. It's tough. They won't tell you that why you're getting it. A lot of people tell you need to buy a microphone, you need to do this and third. No, that's all you need to do, what I just showed you. Okay, now the screen. How do you operate the program as far as recording what you want to record and get away from this endless screen of a screen? But one thing to do, I found out pretty good to do, is to click on the right corner under controls. You click on studio mode. Under studio mode, it'll give, when you do that, you get these two windows, the preview and the program. The program is what is actually recording. The other windows aren't. And you have this fader, which will fade whatever you do in this screen for preview. It'll put it on here for your program. Now, if you want to do your mic, not your mic, your monitor. A way to do that is while you're in the scene, whatever you're doing, you add a source. And what you would do is go in here under video capture device, and you would click on that. And that would bring up a window for your video capture device. You also can do a logo or anything else. And I'm going to off anything else. If you want to do something off of a screen, you can. You can name it whatever you want, and just click OK. Now, whatever that source is, if you want to, like I'm doing a window, if you want to capture the cursor and so forth, you leave that check. If you don't, you uncheck it. I'm going to leave it checked for the purposes of displaying this tutorial. With this small window here, I'm going to click on it. That's just my my web browser. If you want to do parts of it, in this screen, as you can see, it does the whole thing. That covers the whole page. You can do the same thing as if you do in doing your monitor or whatever. You only want to use a portion of it. You put it on the corner and to give you the guidelines. You push Alt, hold it down, and you can move it. If you want to just get this part of, let's say, of a web page or whatever, and use it, put it down in the corner here, you can do that. In your recording, if you fade this over, you'll see here that now we have just that part of the window here. Fader back, and we come to this area. If you want to do anything, you can just come back, push Alt, get on the corner, push Alt. You can stretch that all the way across the screen of the computer, like a lot of things do. If you want to make and you just hit the fader and it comes back, and that'll put that whole screen here on the bottom of the screen, on the bottom of your screen here. So that's how you do that. I'm gonna get rid of that. You can do it with whatever your logo you want to make around the screen. If you want to do a graphic art, whatever you want to do, you come in here. If you want to do a text document, if you want to, whatever you want to do, you come in, you can create it and you assign it. This is the way you get it in there. If you want to do your game, you want to, whatever you want, you can do that and make it small, whatever size you want in the window. So now I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna just get rid of the whole window because I don't need that window because for any reason. I'm gonna get straight into operating OBS now. Get rid of this multi-window thing. Now I'll go back to my OBS window, and what I'm going to do with that is so that I want to give it its own screen. So you come here, you create another scene, and you can name it whatever you want, but I'm not going to name it anything. To get that window to show up, you come up and you click on window capture. It has to be the window behind the program. You can name it whatever you want. And if you want the cursor or not, depends. I'm gonna leave it. Now, how this displays, it's on you. We're looking at it in the preview. And if you take it out of the preview, it'll go to the page like that. And to get back, just do the white. Now, if you want to just get a certain section, you can get the guidelines, push Alt, and you can resize it to whatever size you want. If you just want to show, you want to crop it, you got to press Alt first and crop it, and you can make it as big as you like, and that'll be the page. And once you do that, you can hit the fade button, and now you have it over here. Now you notice how at the top here I have a white line. The way you fix that is you come back over, and what you have to do is just nudge it up just a little teeny bit so it's outside of that guideline, and it should take away that little line. So you have to get it just a tad bit over so you don't get that line. Now, well, I'm gonna leave this up so that you can see OBS a little bit better. You have to go to the web page, the browser, to actually scroll. It won't scroll on the screen. You have to go to the browser actual window to scroll. And this is some of the things that, as you've been on the OBS web page and seen, some of the features. Not very good on telling you how to use it or any of that. What's important, I'm going to show you that, a lot of these things, I'm going to do something on it to make it real simple for you to use. But in the professional thing, as you can see over here, the this window is what you call your I've been in studio mode, but you have the that's the transition in your multi-view window. That's very important, this multi-view window. Yeah, I had to click back to look at the page, but that's very important to see that. And I'm going to transition this back over here so you can see the screen. So if you want to go to another screen, you're going to click on this. Now, in order to bring this and make this a screen, I have to do the same thing. I have to create a scene, name it whatever you want. I'm not going to name anything. And you have to create a window. And I'm not naming anything. I'm just keep it the same. You can if you want. Now you can keep the cursor or not. So I'm not going to do anything. So now in your preview, you have this window. Now let's say, well, you don't want to record the whole window. Fine, it's great. Most people don't. Like the news people do. I'm going to show you the trick to the trade on doing that. You get the mouse over here, you get the guide bars, you push Alt, and you drag, and it'll resize it. It'll resize it. Okay, now what you want to do is you hit it here, and you can bring it to the size of the page. You slide it over. You wanted to get it slightly larger than the page. Slightly larger. And let's move that over. Slightly larger. Now, in so doing, what happens now is I'm gonna push play, and you'll see it coming over. And what the news people do, how they do what they're doing, they'll do their narrative and whatever they're doing. And what they'll do is they'll they'll fade that in. Now you have the whole page. And you can make that a smaller picture, or you can do it like a part of the screen. You can do it within the screen, or like the news people, you can put it at whatever size you want. But I have chosen to do the full screen so that you can get a understanding of how it actually works. And like I said, you can make it whatever size you want. But that's in a nutshell, that's what that is. So in doing that, it'll put it out there whichever way you want. You can go back to the screen, and you can do whatever you want to do in using the clip how you want to use it. There's a way to mute the audio and make it stop, but I don't know how to do it just yet. So I'm going to get in here. We're going to stop this, and we're going to go on to the next part. The next part of this window is, as you can see, I have to go up here and navigate to the windows and click on the window to bring them up. So what you can do to do that is one way to help you is click on view and go to multi-view window. Once you do that, you'll get this pop-up window. And I'm going to move it down here to the side. Now, instead of me going back up here through the system, I can now click on my windows here, and they will come up in the preview. That's the unique thing with the pop-up windows. Whichever one you want, you just click on it, and it gets. Now, certain way you set it, when you have this window, the audio, if you have any audio in it, it would automatically play. So that I want you to know that if you got any video, it'll automatically play. If you want to do a photo or whatever, the photo automatically comes up, and you just use your fader to come in and out, whatever you want to do, and that's the setting for that. So that's it, buddy, on how to do that. I hope you liked it, and I hope I was informative and I didn't go too fast. But if you like, subscribe, and I have a donation button. I need some donation. I got to get some equipment together and be able to put some more videos, be more intuitive, and get into it and show you. But I just got the basics right now. It took me a little bit just to get this new yoga computer to be able to get on here and start working. So I appreciate your time, and I know you appreciate my time in doing it. Hit the like, subscribe. Anything I need to do, didn't do, make a comment about it. I get it. Thank you. Appreciate it.